Yo, Shinjitsu 369, man. Uncle Shin is back. So happy to be with y'all today in the 11th anniversary so we can discuss this beautiful shining star, Ultra Instinct Goku sign, reversible exchange, evolution blue Vegeta. I mean, this character is fantastic. I've been having a ton of fun with these part 2 characters. The part 1 characters, they're okay. Not saying they're bad, just some issues. But I've been having a lot of fun with these part 2 characters, so we definitely want to go over this. What we're going to do in this hidden potential system videos, like all of our hidden potential system videos, first we'll go over the characters and their kits, see how they work and where they best fit in around the game on their different teams. Then we'll actually jump into the hidden potential system. We'll talk about how best to build them out. Should we prioritize a defensive build, an offensive build, something in the middle, stats over crit and additional? We'll talk about all of that. And then at the end, we'll go into a battle and we'll see how many times they can get their additional attack, how many times they can get their evasions, their crits. We'll look at their stats, kind of put their hidden potential build to the test. Thank y'all for being here today to talk about this. In the 11th anniversary, man, it has been very interesting. Like I said, those part 1 characters, part 2's been good, but the content has been low. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this anniversary. This is kind of what saved the anniversary for me. In case you're new here and you didn't know, the whole reason why I started doing Dokkan was because they were not voicing super attacks. The active skills to me weren't enough. And I'm like, dude, y'all can voice these super attacks. There's no reason why you can't. And lo and behold, 11th anniversary, finally we get the EX super attack with voiced super attacks. Even though it's very little, they're starting. So that means my job is still needed. So whenever you hear the super attacks in the battle in this video, you're gonna hear voice acting, dubbing through the whole attack. So I hope you do enjoy that. Let's get right into Kakarot's kit. So this character is going to be Realm of Gods category, key +4, HP attack and defense plus 220%. So a straight key 4, 220% leader for Realm of Gods. In this celebration, when we have those limited time boosts, like with the AGL, Ultra Instinct, and the Int, Evolution Blue, stuff like that, works out really well. We did get the EZA Resurrection of F Blues. We got the EZA, Future Vegeta. So, Realm of Gods has got some help. So this team is looking pretty good overall. And even if you take him off this team, like put him on the new Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's team, he works very well. He does kind of want to be next to a Tournament of Power character though. If we're looking at these stats here, right, you're going to see what I've done with the stats, but these stats look really good. Now let's talk about these super attacks. So once again, he has this EX super. The Instinctive Punch, incredible super attack, really cool animations, which we'll look at. He's going to greatly erase attack and defense for a turn, cause colossal damage. Then in his standard 18 key or 24 key super, just like not the EX super, he will greatly raise attack and defense for 3 turns, cause mega colossal. So he can do a 3-turn stack. But the thing is, when he gets the EX super Kamehameha, how it works is when the first attack in the turn is a super attack, he has 24 key, he's going to do ultimate damage. He's still going to raise his attack for 3 turns, but then he gets a guaranteed dodge for that turn. So if Kakarot pops out with his EX super, guaranteed evasion that turn, which is super fire. So really like how they did that. I have a lot of issues, I'm not going to lie. Like, I feel like when I use Daima Goku, I get the EX super like 40% of the time, even though it says 77%. This Goku says 70%. I feel like I get it 8 times out of 10. Like, I don't understand. And sometimes I want to see the normal 18 key, but I digress. Really, really good character right here, right? So that's how he works. You have the reversible exchange Vegeta, which we'll get into in just a second. Let's first just talk about this guy's kit, right? Goku is not rocking an active skill. But as soon as you get into the fight, he can immediately reversible exchange, which I'm sure you all know by now. So let's just run through it. Basic effects, attack and defense plus 300%. Automatically gets 1 additional. Automatic 70% chance to evade right off the bat. So 300% stats, additional attack, additional super attack rather, 70% chance to evade. For the first turn, okay, with the key sphere obtained, key +7, or not the first turn, the first time he obtains a key sphere, first time Goku actually attacks. Key +7, automatic evasion. Realm of Gods gets 7% evasion. Additional evasion plus 7% to Realm of Gods characters who are super class. So he's adding 14% evasion to the team. Really clutch. You can low-key get a little Ultra Instinct rotation going. Now, before he attacks, he actually has 80% chance to evade. He gets an extra 10% here. Before he attacks, he also gets 60% damage reduction just to help him out. Bro survives KO attacks. Now, keep in mind what that means is if your HP is full and you get hit by Bio Broly in that first slot and he takes out all your HP, is going to leave you with 1 HP. So you got to dodge everything else after that, or else you're still screwed. Or have someone like that Carnival Goku, who with his super attacks can, you know, regain health or something like that. Okay, so that's cool. For every attack he evades, so this is how he builds up. This is a build-up character, but it's easy. He only has to evade 4 attacks to get built up. Most hard content, you can do that the first turn. For each attack he evades, he gets ki +2 up to 8. And then attack and crit chance up 15% up to 60%, which means this character already has, when he fully built up, 60% chance to crit. That's like having 30 in the hidden potential system. When he attacks with 12 or more ki, attack and defense plus 177%. Attacking with 18 or more ki, automatic additional super. So now we have 2 additional supers built in, and he gives support to super class allies and an additional 40% support to Realm of Gods super class allies. So Goku's freaking awesome, bro. Dope. And of course, like I said, with this character, if there's another Realm of Gods or Power Beyond Super Saiyan category just on the team, not even on the rotation, whenever the fight starts, their intro will be their amazing, beautiful intro, and you can immediately switch. So that's going to be really helpful. Why? Well, let's go ahead and talk about Vegeta. Why would that be really helpful to be able to switch immediately? Well, there's going to be some places in the game where you cannot evade an attack, right? Sometimes they'll lock dodging. This Vegeta is the inverse, right? Like Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego, he's the inverse of that. So he can take the hits. First turn Vegeta pops out of here, he's invincible. Let's look at it. Can immediately perform reversible exchange with the proper conditions, 300% stats, 1 additional ki per ki sphere obtained, high chance of performing a crit, 50% chance to crit, and guards. Okay. First time he comes out, he doesn't get auto dodge, but he gets an additional 77% damage reduction plus guard. Plus he already gets 30% before attacking. So first turn before attacking, bro's at 107% reduction. He cannot die, invincible. His first time getting ki spheres. For every attack he receives, ki +2 up to 8, damage reduction up to 40. So once again, he wants to receive 4 attacks, get more damage reduction, get more ki. If an enemy launches a super at Vegeta, gives 3 ki support to all allies. When he's attacking with 12 or more ki, attack and defense 77, 18 or more ki, another 77 with an additional super. With 24 ki or active skill, auto crit, attack plus 277, which is crazy. So 24 ki is really important for Vegeta, along with that extra defense. Now, Vegeta does have an active skill, the Galaxy Breaker. I'm sure y'all have seen this. How this works is it can be activated immediately from the 4th turn, massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage, attack plus 77% for a turn. That carries over to Goku. So you can pop in turn 4, launch that active skill, and then switch back to Goku. He'll have a sick boost. Overall, Goku can do more super attacks in a turn. So on the turn that Vegeta pops the active skill, Goku's damage output will look higher. But any other turn, Vegeta will generally have a higher damage output, and Goku will basically just be, don't touch my body. So that's how that's going. Really good units, right? You know what kind of categories that they'll be on. We need to go ahead and actually get into the hidden potential. We didn't go over this, just real quick. Vegeta does not have an EX Super. So what they did this time is they gave Goku the EX Super, Vegeta the active skill. And then in the other unit, the Super Saiyan Force, they gave Vegeta the EX Super, Goku the active skill. You see, so they're following the same format. On Vegeta's final impact, which is such a clean animation that they made for him in this game, he's not going to be stacking for multiple turns or anything like that, but he'll just be doing a lot of damage. So to get that 3-turn stack, like, it'll kind of be good to have Goku pull the 18 ki super, next turn switch to Vegeta, the attack stats will be looking a little bit higher, okay? But these characters are really good. Main thing is you want to run them on their own team. You can do Realm of Gods, run the 220 leader. I like to run like Goku, this Vegeta, maybe another Evolution Blue, another UI. We also have some great support floating around, like Ant Future Super Easy A Vegeta, 50% support to Realm of Gods. Beerus, AGL Beerus. Yo, in case y'all don't know this, okay? AGL Beerus is a successor support. all these reversible exchange Goku Vegeta units are on successor. So that Realm of God's Beerus is really good. He lowers attack, he dodges, and he gives great support. You also have like the Kaioken Blue Super Easy A Goku. He gives support. There's a lot of Realm of God support floating around the game. But I would say probably Realm of Gods or Vegeta's team is really good, or like Daima Goku's team. Any team where this character can go on there, be next to another Tournament of Power character, or at least another Realm of Gods character where he has like at least 4 to 5 links active, he'll still be looking really good. So Goku, like Daima Goku's team, New Vegeta's team, 10th anniversary Goku, 10th anniversary Vegeta's team, they'll be good on there too. So they'll fit in on a lot of teams. This is the best unit in the game, so I would suggest if you pull them, if they can go on the team and there's another Power Beyond Super Saiyan character on that team, there's no reason why you shouldn't run this character. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into the hidden potential, okay? Because I had to work my little brown butt off to get these equips that I want to show y'all today. I'm sure y'all know there's a new equip event and it is terrible. I had to do literally over 1,400 runs to get certain equips, okay? So let's go ahead and go into this. With their hidden potential, you really have a couple of ways you can do it. If you want to maximize defense with the bronze slot, the highest defensive bronze slot available is defense plus 11. I understand if Goku gets clipped and he gets all his health taken but 1 and he doesn't dodge 1 more, even if he takes double digits, you're screwed. So you might want to overload on defense. 11 is the highest defense you can overload on. I went with attack and defense because I'm really looking for them to evade, and Vegeta can absorb most damage, but they really can do a lot of damage if you put these stats on them. Like if you don't have these stats on them, they're going to look a little bit, they might look a little low to you, but if you really bolster this character's attack stat, he really looks good. Like better than GDC, better than 10th anniversary with these stats for me, but it depends on how you play the game. So I opted for attack and defense there. Once again, if you're opting for all defense, you're going to put in 11 defense in this slot. If you're opting for all attack, you're going to put in 11 or, you know, some other attack in this slot. If you're going to opt for defense in the silver slot, you need to probably just use this one. This is the equip from the anniversary battle, so it's free, you can get it. So I would suggest using that if you're going to go all defense. If you want to get fancy, you can put more attack there, but I'm just leaving that there. I think that it's perfect. His defense is almost at 16,000. He's at 90%. Lastly, in this slot, there's multiple equips that you could use. Some of these equips you probably should already have. Like, for example, that's an Earthbred Fighter equip. You probably got that from an event. That's the equip that actually goes to this Goku. That's actually a really good equip. And in that new event, there's a bunch of equips running around. Once again, what I would personally suggest is you kind of balance them out. Don't give them any crit. Goku and Vegeta, like Vegeta has a 50% chance to crit. Goku has a 60% chance without the hidden potential system. Don't waste crit on this character, guys. It doesn't make any sense. They already do a lot of damage, especially Vegeta. Auto crit at 24 key. So don't waste on crit. Do additional attack to get as much damage and more defense as possible, and then try to balance it is my suggestion. So here we can take a look at all the stats. Like, these stats have been increased so much, bro. From, we get 800 attack here and another 1200 attack here. So that's 2000 attack. And then for defense, we have 800 defense there, and I believe this is 600 defense. So he should be having what? 1400 additional defensive stats, 2000 additional attack stats, plus we have the additional super attack and the evasion built in with these as well. So to me, this is the best way to build out this character for both Vegeta and Goku. If you're going to go more defensive, that's on you. I think that a more balanced approach will work better. You know, we like attack stats, right? Stuff like that. I really don't think that there's much that I'm missing here. Like, the character is really good. Now let's just hop into a fight. Let's see how well they do. See how many times they can get that additional super. Let's really look at their stats, right? With Goku super, for me, aesthetically, with maybe a little bit of support or without support, like fully built up, I want him between 65 and 70 million. Like, I'm thinking about Universe 7. I want to see a 70 million attack stat on my UI Goku, okay? With that additional active skill that Vegeta can do. With his active skill, it can boost Goku's attack if you flip back. Then you want Goku to be hitting over 115, 120 million on that first, and then just building over and over. And then on those turns, you want to really maximize the amount of supers you get, which is why I went with additional super and evasion. The characters are really good. I'm so excited for y'all to look at this. The EX supers look so beautiful. This character is just so aesthetically pleasing. I mean, there's not really anything I dislike about this character, the more that I think about it. So I'm just so happy to be with y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me over these years. Though this anniversary hasn't been the greatest, this unit to me is the greatest. So let's take a look. I will be coming back next week with the Vegeta video, but right now, let's look at these Dragon Ball Super characters. Let me know how y'all feel about this build, and let's see how many times they can get their hidden potential system to work.
I'm starting to get a handle on it. Behold the power of Ultra Instinct!
Let Kakarot use his thoughtless Ultra Instinct all he wants! I'm going to beat you my way!
Reacting. Now, in this state, I have enough power to defeat you. Right here! Not gonna work! Over here! There is no way you can beat me now. This is gonna hurt. You're so weak. You're not worthy of me.
Fist explode!
I can see your every move. Well. Now I'm mad. This is There is no way you can beat me now. You're gonna pay!
Dragon Fist explode!
This is
Get ready! Don't underestimate the Saiyan's power! Ha! Is that all you got? Ha! Your history! Yeah! Take this! Beat it! Yeah! Not soft as Kakarot.
後悔するなよこんなものか逃がすかやらららららファイナルフラッシュ
Only a sniveling coward abandons their pride! Get ready! I'm afraid you're not going to survive this! Out of my sight! Yeah! I have no need of godlike godlike instincts! This is the power of a Saiyan!
Leave it to me.
This is now! You're finished! Dragon Business! This is everything! You're finished! I see everything. You're going to regret this! Know your place! Ta! Yeah! I have no need of godlike instincts! This is the power of a Saiyan! Final God explosion! I am the most powerful Saiyan in the universe! Take this! I hope you're ready! Go to hell! Or finish! Say your prayers! Are you brave enough to take this one? I am the greatest of all Saiyan warriors!